see, can I do this? Can I do this? So I am started. Everything's going well. I just gotta actually. Wow, yeah. Okay. Alright, cause I do like the music so far. Kitty, 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 no. Kitty, kitty, no. Alright, I just need to get this to work. That's not what I wanted. Cat, why? Hello, Chino. How are you? There, let me. Hello, Mr. Failure. Give me a second. I'm just. Quickly posting to the Discord that I'm starting. Alright, there we go. I am fine. I am dressed up because it's Valentine's Day. Is there a problem with that? No. Okay, you clearly don't want to be in here. After all that begging and insisting, you don't want to be in here after all? Really? It's... Anyway, I asked yesterday. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well, Chino. Well, I'm not saying that Valentine's one way or another. It's also... That's true. Man, I get that one. I was just trying to figure this out. Anyway, I asked yesterday what I should play because today is Valentine's Day. And this is what got voted for. Hey, yo, Dwagon, you're on time for something you voted for. Should have known. What do you think of my outfit? Or should I show it bigger? Is it cute? Spin me up. Okay. I'll do it nice and slow for you so that you can truly admire. See, but I do have spats. I told you. Thank you. Alright, I need to put this back down. There we go. I'm glad. I spent like way more time than I want to admit, like on the makeup and stuff, because I was like, you know, I want it to be really nice and fancy, because I really do want a more, that's not quite how I wanted it, but, thank you. But, yeah, it's still a little bit high. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, I spent, so I was just like, I wanted it to all look pretty good. Alrighty, so we have the game that was requested. Colonel Sanders. Thank you so much, Gina, for the compliment. Thank you. But yes, so today we're going to play as requested, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Hopefully this will work. And as I don't think it terribly likes the fact that I'm playing a computer game. I'm just left with put up with it for today, please. Game. Anyway, so let's start. New game, because obviously, name. I am Artaku. This is a lot here. By the way, that is probably not. How would I even do that? I'm a VTuber. It'd take a lot of work. That would cost money. I'm sorry, Mr. Failure. But, well, that's what we're going to start trying and doing today. Anyway, I'm going to be Artaku as usual, because I'm Artaku. Alright, confirm. By the way, tell me if it's too loud. I need to know. Because I have no idea how loud it is. Thank you, Nam Nam. Yeah. I will try, but it'll take a lot of work. That was my point. Anyway. Alright. So. Oh, wait, is it trying to. I just realized something. I did actually. Oh. Got fix. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm like, oh. Anyway. There. Anyway. So let's start. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school and no time to sleep in. Ooh, that's loud. Which one? I think I know the answer, but which one? Also, it is a little loud. So, do we smack that that clock up and at him? We throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. I mean, I know which one I would do. Throw the clock? Yeah. Oh. You slept through the school year and gave up on your once lifetime to Colonel Sanders. Let's try that again. Alright, let's smack. Let's try that again. Yeah. Or you can wake up now. Up and at him. Why can't I sleep through the year? What if I don't want to meet Colonel Sanders? Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about how everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Yeah, I knew. But I still had to ask anyway. I just thought we'd just be late. Your mind begins to wander. Well, I know which one it's gonna be, but which one should I pick? Because that is the question, isn't it? Should I take this seriously? Or should I just allow myself to daydream just a bit? I will daydream for a minute. I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be like, it's here, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. I'm sorry. Delicious. Which I would not. I like biscuits, but not without gravy. Are you kidding me? Or butter at least. Just a biscuit? Nah. Jam is necessary too. Those taste buds. And if I'm running late already, I'm stopping for the butter and jam. I'm sorry. Yikes, you're in a hurry. In fact, you forget you put on any deodorant running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to school. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's adorable, awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Do I? Good morning, Artaku. Are you excited for your first day for the rest of our lives? Yeah, I do. I'm not very good at it, but I have made it several times. And it hasn't had a center that is raw, so I'm proud of that fact. Because that's hard. That is a pain. Except for one time. Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. I'm sure. What's the... I see. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself a very high standard. And I'm sure you could make many a joke, Mr. Failure. Ever since we were little babies, playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box. Why is that quicksand box? It's been clear to me that you are the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Because I gotta say that, otherwise you're gonna cry. But with the University of Cooking School, the Academy of Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. You do realize that Valentine's Day just started 11 minutes ago for me? But if it really matters, I did make myself a chocolate chip cake with chocolate frosting, and I had hot cocoa. For the day, because it is Valentine's Day. Although it is a pancake cake, but it's still good. To be fair. Anyway. A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatic. The summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing it. I feel like I know this person in real life. Again, it's midnight. And who's going to give it to me? Let me remind you, I don't have a significant other. Yes, I have family, but I mean, that feels kind of weird to get like chocolate from family in that way. As I am older than 25. And so the only best answer I could come up with was I get my own chocolate. Guys, it's fun. I just, like I said, besides, I mean, like, I would rather not get chocolate now and get something better on my birthday, you know? Considering it's literally a week later, you know? Alrighty. I'm just saying, it's the conundrum of someone whose birthday is a week after Valentine's Day. Like, if I get the fancy chocolates this week, then, you know, I mean, it's that kind of thing. Anyway. Sweet girl Miriam has always had a flair for the... Yeah, I did read that already. Like I said, I do feel like I know this person. You should pep talk her, or change the subject to give her some relief. Oh dear. Well, I could pep talk her. Or we could get into gossip. I mean, let's be real. You know what Miriam's going to prefer, but you know what? What should we pick? Gossip. Well, alrighty then. I'm sure that this probably doesn't change anything much, so... And she probably prefers gossip. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. Yeah. No, it's true. Please sounds like... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I definitely know this person. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who's enrolled in this... this is gonna be so weird. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student you read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Distraction action is exactly how this works. Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harlan, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He had them since he was born from an egg. But an egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. I heard he once fought a bear with just a smile. We both sighed, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted by someone, smacks your books, the custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Not the measuring spoons. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Didn't see you there. Chicken shins. Blech. Okay. No, it's fine. Like I said, anyway, it's fine, it's fine. You leave Artaku's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. That's not necessarily good either. Miriam, what if I want to have nice shins? Like, what if I want to be like a Victorian era style where it's like the shins are so scandalous? You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she added extra letters to make herself feel better than anyone else. Everyone. Well, or maybe her name is Ashley. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van. The man, as stopped but to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Right. Ahem. Van. You ring. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Well, I mean, in your eyes, or I guess my eyes, it's deviousness. But technically, from their point of view, they might see me as the devious one. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas already now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs can learn a lot from us. Can we? But with the first day of school about to start. I know, the characters. There's not time to properly tell the two, so you resist the urge. Well, although, let's be fair, I'm pretty sure this guy's supposed to be a JoJo reference, isn't he? So let's be fair. To him, at least. Let's go, Miriam. Or are you saying it's cool? See you later, losers! As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That's true. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name's Pop. was named after my papa. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Artaku, so... Are you going to make me hold the door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable. Wow. Quiet down, everyone. Now I see why you picked the game. This is unreasonably cute Pop, and why is he in our culinary class? Blech. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS. Oh. Yeah. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little fluffy, but I still demand respect. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances in fine dining. Oh no. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as you swirl of cherry blossoms. Petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. Oh my goodness. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be this handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It's been my favorite student. Harold. Colonel Sanders interrupts Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. I thought your name was Harlan. A rushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this, over here, must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe you should just open the window back up before a faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates immediately. You two both know my name. You're all in the same kindergarten class. What is with all of your really weird insults? You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond, Wild Wagon? How will I respond to this? Take it. Okie dokie, I shall take it. Take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. So beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has this natural scent on it. It smells like the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Well, Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and get some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cookie School. Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, present and future. Many challenges await you, and there will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. When all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your box and compete in the broom cooking arena. Then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's having a good summer. I really miss... Great! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're in a fast-paced track. Get out of here, young man. Are you sure you're in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year at this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? I'm expelled. You utter one more word before I finish. Aw, poor guy. Let that be a lesson to you students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be in some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose to the air and takes a deep whiff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter up by giving him a treat for your pocket. What kind? Well, I mean, the answer's obvious. Now, isn't it? But what should I pick? Balls. I see. Well then. I think that's the rudest answer to give to him, but you know what? Sure. You reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball in hand. Prickle's eyes go wide as he looks at it. You toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not clear what fit that endeared him to you or not. You to him or not. Settle down, young chefs. Your seats are prepared to have your minds open to amazing possibilities of culinary creation. So everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats. You're left standing at the front of the classroom. Only two options remain. Hey, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Who do I pick? Actually, you know what? I mean, I know who I'd pick, but not, like, because this is a dating sense. Simply put, because cheating. Oh, I was mean. Yeah, I mean, it kind of, though for a different reason. If the teacher likes him, then you can cheat. Yeah, what do you think? I told you guys, I dressed up because it's Valentine's Day. Yes. Why? Yes. What's up, Haya? You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. Yes, I'm breathing today. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, I worked on my outfit. I got it all fancied up for the day. Yeah. Thanks. Alright. It appears he brought notebooks, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect, upright posture shows off the seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. IRL? I'll do the IRL spin. 1, 2, 3. I feel like you hit the wrong one first, and I'm sorry. They're not necessarily the clearest. Alright, but let's get the... no. Not right now. Alrighty. So. And just like I did... Actually, you know what? Let's make this bigger. Hiya, if I'm showing you the outfit, because you picked sit-ups. There, see? Thank you. Alright, give me a second. As I get to the game. Actually, that's not quite right. I need to... Yeah. There. Alright, and then... I will do the sit-ups, because you requested sit-ups. Alright. Complete. I'm doing decent. How about you? How you doing? Alrighty. As stated before, we are playing Colonel Sanders. Finger looking good. Whatever. You think good? I'm glad to hear that you think you're doing good at least. Alrighty. So, let's see. Yeah, I've already read this line. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can to do it the best you can. It's the only way you've ever had the feeling of accomplishing something. It does have audio. So you can hear. There just doesn't seem to be audio really. I mean, there's just a little bit of music. There, see? I turned it up a little bit. No, I didn't click on that. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing a second there. Clicking on. There we go. Hello, Kevin. Thank you. Like I said, I dressed up for Valentine's Day. I'm going to wear the same, well, a similar outfit at least. Probably the same outfit, though, for my birthday. That's in a week, and I don't really want to do too much more. Alright. Anyway, as stated, we're playing Colonel Sanders, as was requested yesterday. Very delicious sounding. I hope you enjoy the chocolate that you made. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Accomplishing something. So what's the second rule? Let's see what the second rule is. Nice. Yes. Let me a second. Come on. I have to do this one. Okay. That is a full model. See? It's very simple. And yes, I am wearing specs. There. See? I feel like that's a little high. There we go. Spats. Yes, spats. I told you before, spats are the way to go for me. Alright, now. Thank you. Yeah, I spent a couple days on it. And the hardest part was definitively scaling. You're stupid? Why? Yes. Alright. Oof. Terrifying. I am sorry to hear. Scary video equals scary, yeah. Fair enough. Alright. Let's move forward a little bit in the game. That's so inspiring. Ugh. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. Yeah, for streams that are more special, I might do a little bit more work on it, because this is literally just what I got done. Yes, it's Valentine's Day. As of about half an hour ago. For me, at the very least. But yeah. I need to actually quickly fix this. As I'm realizing, it's just very confusing for me looking over. And I'm like, that seems off. Anyway, off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yay! A quiz about me! That's incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz. Will tell me if you're ready for the culinary life at culinary school. Maybe, on occasion. We'll see. I'll probably wear it tomorrow because it turns out the first time I did a string was a year ago yesterday. And yeah, Sprinkles is definitely best boy. Quirky boy. No, he's not best boy. Best boy's not in the room. Because the king is best boy for me. But for this game, yes, Sprinkles is best boy. But yeah, so I'll have to figure out something for tomorrow because tomorrow, it just happened to be that I started after Valentine's Day. The day after. Fair enough. Keep your knife sharp and focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? The answer, well, I don't know. I like this one for one specific reason. It's like get a dig in. And obviously it's the right answer too. Hello, Toasty Man. I'm not choosing the third choice. I'm picking the second one because I'm looking at you, Pop. Sorry, Dragon. That's right. The force is to drink a chicken soup. How are you, Toasty Man? I'm just gonna go through the quiz because I feel like I should be able to. There, took a sip of tea. Be allowed to complete this. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Not water, no. My drink is tea. I don't have water. My tea is very good tea, though. It's 7 Blossoms. The first one. Yeah, I don't actually know. I think that the answer's supposed to be a spork, but I don't know. That's wrong. What food is best for a broken heart? I guess this? Wouldn't this be the opposite of what you want for a broken heart? Not so much salt, but it's gotta be it. That's right. His Sprinkle's a good boy. I mean, we know the answer to this one. Hiya, what's the answer? Yes, exactly. He's not just the good boy. Where's me? He is the best boy. That's right. 4 out of 5. Not one. Only one wrong. Not too shabby. You might just do all right, kid. Thank you. Happy Valentine's to you too, Kevin. You look and see Colonel Sanders was watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. What's this? Is that the menu? Wow. The cafeteria is nice as any restaurant. That doesn't. Nah. Any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would be as serious about eating. Where has my character been eating? Thanks, I guess. But yeah, I'm serious. This looks like. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room. It tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. The game's pretty good. Hey, I was... Yeah. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. I feel so bad for student A. Or I guess just student. But Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. Seriously. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what kind of food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. The contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a fluffy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. What do you mean? Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking, start eating. For years I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I can say about that. What? You think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament that in case, one of those student ingredients is a poison. Got him. Purple girl is Ashley. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, I smelled something beautiful. I knew that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. No, I'm playing it on the computer. As I've said, I am willing to try and get games to work on the computer before. As long as they're not, huge games. Or... That's why it's a little bit more complicated to get everything to work. But that's fun. Anyway. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Why do they make her like that? I mean, you know why. Well, hold on. I guess I'll try. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilarations and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. KFC is not the best fried chicken. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Which one do I pick? I think I know, but... So answer 1. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify the every flavor. 2. Savor the moment and everything it tells you. That's culinary heart. 3. Swim toward the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer. Closer. As if you're just coming to the end of everything. You're forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Her mind dissolves. There is no talking now. There is only herbs and spices. But Miriam tries to revive you. She cannot. Try again. I knew it. I knew it. I was eating that. Yeah. Alright. I have to skip forward. Oof, I am... Yeah, Casey. Yep. Let me just get to the... I did. I got a game over for sleeping in. Alright, so toward the light is clearly not the answer to the question. So, do we savor the moment, or do we focus our mind? Oh no. Insanity. Second answer? Alright. Savor the moment and everything it tells you about Colonel Sanders' heart. Yeah, because this is probably going to end in death too, let's be real. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. I know, that's what I was thinking. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? No. After tasting food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach him. He smiles over so slightly after you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second. Anything to help a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Answer is simple. MSG. How bold to come out and ask. An idea I had of a new combination of flavors will make me my fortune and establish my legacy of all time. I opened a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. MSG. Like, yes. And that would be exactly it. Guaranteed. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? Semester's only getting started. We've got 2 whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't matter. Hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're really alone, then leans in. You feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but I can't tell. You can't tell. I use. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow, I never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you had searched. Yep, MSG. I mean, you can find it, but it's more of a pain to find, so you know. Whereas other herbs and spices you can get in the grocery store a lot easier. So, aha! Or Chemical X. I don't know what it is. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared, while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. Huh. Sounds like fun, Kevin. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think it's how my story will continue on after I graduated. Narcissist. It sounds like you have big plans. Characters. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Narcissus. Alone together for the first time, you figure out it's the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a great idea. To add an additional ingredient to spice up the things. Be modest but thoughtful. Can I say none of the above? One. I feel like one is going to get me in trouble. Three's going to be the answer. And thus, I will pick 2. I love how you say that just as I'm going. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It was just the way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You say to show them that you know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some new flavors on thoughts on how you could improve it. Improve it. You want to change my secret recipe? You think you could do better? He's gonna get angry, I knew it. Have you heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them? I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero poblanos, cayenne. That's not the problem. You can't just toss in new ingredients into my new recipe and expect it to improve. I think it's possible. The recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to. Let this be the last time you improvise my recipes. I'm headed back to class for the next lesson. That certainly didn't go as planned. Yes, it did. I wanted to make him not like me. You better head back inside. Wait your moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step into a massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets a oven, also the tools and ingredients they can eat. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally we get to show our stuff. I don't feel like saving. If I'm going to do it, I'll start over from scratch, because there's not really much to it. Plus, I don't really... I mean, I guess I can. There's no such thing as saving. See? This is the other thing. I did look. There's load, but not save in that way. What do you mean? I was eating a snack. I'm not sure what you mean. I didn't spit. Don't do that. I can't really do that. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome back, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lessons, we're going to be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam's looks over to you, unable to control yourself. You pounce at Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle a lesson as a team? You and me, if that wasn't clear. Are you my partner? Sure, I'll prepare a station. I see, Kevin. That's very, very impressive. Okay. I don't know. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hiya, new partner. Beep boop bzz. My two potential partners? I'm sorry, gentlemen. I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Yeah, I'd rather pick Miriam. To be real. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Pop or Plank? I don't know what's with the character. I feel like my character is just like, I would not be this. I know this is a visual novel. I get that. But yeah. It's one of those things where I'm just kind of like, but I wouldn't say. You want me to pick Pop? So I really don't know. I'm gonna choose Pop. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Purr. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up at the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. He holds banana, and without peeling it, probably eats the entire thing. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to get grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. All right, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Bake a basic dish and divide it up into steps. Now the chef runs on the end. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You could get Oh, island. Is an island. Which just do you suggest to your partner? I give 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 30 seconds. I mean, obvious answer is obvious. Alrighty. Let's do 3. I knew it. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Like in reality, though, it would be the steak tartare. Let's be real. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy. I could imagine one without the other. All Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Making perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does anyone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? No. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. You'd better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, jeez, Van Van. While I'm here crushing our toughest dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? I feel bad for Van Van. Can I pick Van Van instead, please? Please. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy here, Ashley and Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looks like Chucky was struggling, so we were offering to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring, even though we're the same age, which means I'm a young chef. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fast food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up on my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular, and his narcissism is even farther beyond that. I feel bad for Van Van. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we are cast completely complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel, and if you don't watch out. You know, can I go pick Van Van? Please, can I go? I feel bad for him. Ashley's really going too hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who always has your back. I mean, I know what answer I'd pick. Fine. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class. Let's all respect the foreman, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? Sometimes conflict can actually build character. I wouldn't want you to shy away from a healthy competition of your peers, Wow. If you just let into you, you'd think a gentleman would defend you in a situation like this. Should you do something? Well, yeah, I did. You looked for sprinkles and hopes he's nowhere to be found. There are those corgis and their short but sturdy mate stature. You looked down at your station and realized that in such a moment your hands had been clicking on the autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream flavor. It's as if natural passion guided you through the steps as you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. But yeah, no, I would not pick this guy. I'm going to be honest in real life. I see, Kevin. Anyway. But yeah, no. It's like the rudeness. Holding his beautiful white personal gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would have been proud. Granny would have been mad you didn't use her gravy. Colonel Sanders has the spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and at that moment, all the madness and pressure of this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensils and mashed potatoes and leave the heck spork pull up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage without thinking, you're flinging your sparkle and mashed potatoes right at Ashley's stupid beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he blinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Oh, all right there. Taku, we do not waste food at the room cooking area. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you better be prepared to eat it wherever it lands. Can I have mashed potatoes, Grace? Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes and gravy? Pathetic. For just a few minutes I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised into the octopus with my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a beautiful axe blade to forge my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on in envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes the bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about that dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus is rushed. It may have turned in the process. The result could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It kills me. It's so bad for this guy. It's so bad. This student. Poor student. Kill him. Oh my goodness. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look at the plate, the rest is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being flipped into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, and almost immediately back to the oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison. The entire class gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shock is present in the whole crowd, but they're motionless as statues. The clock's bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It appeared that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money, or I feel. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. I can't. No. Saying you're shaken up by a really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go. Not the student. Through that, please let me walk you home. No. Oh, wait for the student. What, like, for real? Come on. You follow your course. know dating sims can be kind of crazy, but... Hi! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school buildings have taken on over another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky, but the ghost wasn't spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. These mashed potatoes you made in class today. I see. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them reminded me of me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Yes. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you found inspiring. No, I don't. I just find him to be a narcissist. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working hard towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. So many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, and that's our souls may grant them the wishes of floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, I'm the one who said some spiritual stuff to start the story. Again, I feel bad for Vanman. Actually, no, I feel bad for a student who's done literally nothing wrong in this whole thing. Who doesn't even get to have a name. The one bad thing he's supposedly done is he was late. And his life is literally over because of it. Are we forgetting your cooking literally killed a guy? Exactly, student. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Some of the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. No, student! No! Poor student! Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. We will not let them harm come to another student, except for the ghost kid. I kinda dropped the ball on that. Okay. What's up, Kevin? How's life? Got iCloud.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. Because I'm a monster. See?
Is he running on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? There's no way to really save it faster, unfortunately. You can set the other things to not work and just that, but that's about it. It likes to take its time. Yeah, coming. So am I attacking or am I defending? This game. Or am I on my own? I guess I'll attack and die. Hopefully. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? What is this game you have me playing, Wagon? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. decided to go on the attack. Worked last time, right? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. The spork monster won't forget this. It's really feeling threatened by your attack. Super pushes the mastermind draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. It grows larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Swift damage. At this rate, this must probably be over before this fight is. Sparkle Monster's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. They uses utility tinsel. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. You said to go on the attack. Again! That does 1 damage. It's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn quad. I wonder who is going to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, the spork monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain! Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me. The injured spork monster spews steam from the night. 1 or 2. Oh. To be honest, I think I'm going to spare the poor guy. No, I'm going to spare him because I just feel bad. Spare the wretched beast. You manage to tramp down your disgust at the sight at the gnarly beast long enough to realize he's still a living creature of pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast. You don't dare you come back to follow up a counter tomorrow.
I will not forget this. I certainly won't be back, like you said.
Alright, give me a second, Kevin. Alright, there, I've spun the elf. Okie dokie. Spork monster scrolls off into the night. To be honest, I felt bad for him because the fact of the matter is he got dragged into this game. Just like I did. But if he had monster left behind a special item. It appears to be first to be a cookbook, but on closer inspection it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card left inside. The last name is signed it out as Borko. Borko. That sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding a mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, the Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is always there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Zzz. Poor student. I still feel bad for student. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Huntington had told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Probably just because he already trusts you so much. Well, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet with your bestie in front of school. Before you could tell her about her encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Pop.
Like him?
Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him.
We got to talking after class,
And he actually is a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's actually really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel. No, you're not. You and Colonel, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning. You are thick? No? No. Definitely connected yesterday. Ah, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why do you tell me the secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes line up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said a secret ingredient. Isn't there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone just before continuing. So, this summer when I was on vacation with my family, a living man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me about his passion for spices, secret spices. Man, he even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and if I did him a big favor, I could have some for mail. Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me. The flavor was like anything I never tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about these new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share the secret recipe. And besides, I'm the only know one ingredient, so I doubt it would use anyone. Fibber. Please, please, please. It means the world to me. No one has ever knows it came from you or the Colonel. Well, considering I was probably told the fake ingredient, but I wasn't thinking of a fake ingredient. I don't know, how about? It was eye of newt. It sounds like something kind of wish potion, but what can you do? Eye of newt, wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing. You figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and untyping her phone. You can't quite see. It's probably not good. Yes, to confirm, she's definitely not texting secrets to other people. You've interrupted. The wind brushes in, cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Can I pick option 3, go to the classroom? I'm just gonna sit and stare, because I don't really care. Colonel's horse is truly a thing of beauty. Yes, let's admire the horse instead. Not acknowledging he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before he knows his beautiful flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature, gripping in its rear and sending it running free to the countryside. Yeah. Hello, Toshka. It's going good. How are you? I hope you are well. You're struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize any. Yes, you did. Don't worry. He knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words won't come out exactly right. What a horseful butte you have. I mean, a horseful butte you have. That's what I said. I'm sorry. I'm both glad to hear you're okay, and I hope. I don't know. At the very least, I'm glad to hear that you're at least okay. So let's say that. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Hartaka gets really nervous around people they like. That's not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and smiles at a situation handled. Can't blame the girl for it. Trying. That the Colonel disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? Try to peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. I just can't focus on one voice for this guy. Tell him to stop being immature or act like you're not interested, but really want to get a closer look. Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying I'm glad to at least hear that you're okay. I just wasn't sure how to respond to the second part of them. I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing. I would assume it's not a good thing to be falling to usual poisons, but at the same time, like, I don't know what they are, so I just wasn't sure how to respond, so. I make like a beacon of mind your own wax. Anyway, but I'm at least glad to hear that you are okay, is what I said at the end. I think. Alright, act like you're not interested and try to get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You can even hear Van muttering something that's a little bit like a magic spell. After he notices you're eavesdropping, you try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. Yes, Ashley. I'm glad to hear that you're okay, though. Okie dokie, then. Yeah. Alrighty, like I said, then I'm at least glad to hear that you're okay. And, yeah. Alright, let's see. Being the best chef in the world takes me panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they're hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night with Claude. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is family heirloom, and its contents are secret. Sure. You notice they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall. They're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep! Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, what are you bucket of boots? You watch how they talk to him. He didn't do anything. Wait, he just ran over. Yes, it might be that Van's reaction was a little over the top, but at the same time, to be fair, his foot did just get run over, man. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language. You've become a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Your mother. Which Van understands. Van jumps to attack Clink, but Clink shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone was completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel. Surely he must know this was a ruse, right? Gentlemen, hold your souls. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, who do I care? We have got lofty career aspirations to focus on. I've been doing decent. Alrighty. Overall. I've been doing pretty good overall. Alright. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then sprinkles arise, the signal, his true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I've spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. I am here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Ruff, ruff. Okay. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Oh, sorry. She's a little worked up if people try to pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Also, you're not supposed to have coffee or dog. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which why in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was the chicken who first signed their name. Ruff. You can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. You miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is willing to tray food in front of you. Well, I'm not sure this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? I'm going to sample the shimmering pepper. No, that is true. I'm not going to deny that one. Now, you can't keep animals from eating what they want to eat to some extent. I will say that much. If the dog wants coffee, the dog's going to go after the coffee. I will acknowledge that much. I was just thinking a talking dog. But at least be able to understand, that was all. I was like, but in reality, it's like, yeah, doggies will do what doggies want. Just gotta be careful about it. But, I mean, it's the same with cats. Like, cats aren't supposed to want certain things, but if the cat decides the cat wants, or they have certain things, if the cat decides it wants it, the cat will go out of its way to just ensure cat gets it. So I'm not denying the dog will do it itself. Brightly colored other items. It sparkles in a way, eye-catching way. So naturally reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. No, like I said, not shocking. Animals do what animals do. Cats supposedly aren't supposed to want to go after bread either. Tell that to my cats. Half of your body isn't prepared for the heat. Pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever you're tripping through the universe. My friend. Woo. Alrighty. I believe you. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Woo. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. Oh, poor student. All you must do is... This is saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... I'm sorry, I think I've had some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, it'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. Oh, poor student. Oh. You come to, everyone's staring at you. That boy was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. He'll make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Anyway, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Your rivals enter and make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared by the Valentines competitive cook-off. This level of theatrics with these two are off the charts. To be honest, I think I'm going to demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Let's be real, because they are. Is everything a competition to you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love? Why not? But definitely not constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? This isn't Pokemon, Miriam. I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dream of becoming a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. I tell you, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents you a gift. The gift is grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down with tartlet dessert. It only takes about 5 seconds to eat your new tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll stop the madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports court. Finally, a little sense. You make a sigh of relief. Not until we turn on the timer, at least. Just a huge light blast in the false face flashing the words timer ready. Fair enough, Toshka. Fair enough. That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. It's a battle you want. It's a battle you'll get. My bestie can be the best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You've had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes with gravy on day one. You're feeling like you could really impress him again here. It's about time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. It'll only be 100 seconds before you Celsius. That's right. But how would you have gotten into this school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. I need to win this. You're going to need a season of chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders recipe excited, but if you have an idea. No, I believe you with the... It can be funny to see an animal being silly. There's 11. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now you've got the basics going. It's time to elevate your craft. What state's the most... let's go with... vigilance. That's wrong. I beg you to get together. I'm a dog. I'm never wrong. Next question. Husbands are rooting for you. When you're a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Everything meditate on his advice. Father heard you from that place. Does it come from a small town? That's right. This is your shot. You're not going to miss it. So from a small town, not from space. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. Wrong. Don't make me speak the pay bill. Whatever. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you. He's actually cheering you on. It should be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now you can think about it as Colonel Sanders. Looking at the horizon. What are you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. You're standing on the desert dome with only one dessert book. Which do you take? A hunk. I know, right? You know what? You should be focused on the challenge. You're falling behind. Beach. What has to do with crafting protector? Struggling to keep up. The next station, Ashley's already begun plating elements of this colorful and complex. To make things tight, you toss your biscuit dough in the stand mixer. As you do, the cow gasps. Yikes! Zzz. I know you love nothing more than seeing fellow clients utilizing the kitchen battle. Something needs sacrificing the personal touch. Brrr. You might not have any hands, but our tongue does. The good shift needs the touching of dough when it's properly mixed. Thick, the easy, and the hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way. Yep, that is true. The animals are the funniest thing. Okay, I'm sure. Anyway. When you hear her talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue it before it's overmixed. No! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck, immediately crushed by the spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use the hand for the rest of the match. It takes its hand of shame. What you often find the easy way can turn that much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. Your gameplay cannot go on. Oh, that's too bad. Here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two for the count of our top is injury. See Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he looks at the dish. I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavors that taste good and tells stories of excellence. I was going to ask our chocolate to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the cream over a delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, would you mind lending me your strong, steady hand? Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, moving the ingredients hidden within. Ugh. It's like you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, and tender nougat and pearls, blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity is not your strong suit, Ashley. Is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places the sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes, they burst into flames. Flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, and means beings will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef with an awful person. You're to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from that devastating loss, but from that run-in with that mixer and that small fire. You should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your... I will never be a master chef. It is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you in the culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. See, this is why I'd rather pick anyone else in the school. But narcissism through the roof. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed at nutrition. I didn't know. People see my delicate rimmed tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've kept it all together, which is true now. Well, I've always been. No, I just assume that you're wearing a tie. Cause this sounds like this guy could really use a hat. I resolved then to start where I'm going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, and money would deter me from giving the best I had. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you could see something ignite inside him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every day failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man like Chris White Suit could be proud of. Narcissism. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster. Porco? It is I! I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know it was wrong, like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Porco. I'm glad there's no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark or the night can really rile a person up. I just wanted to apologize the way I switched right into attack mode. I know you're strong. You're strong and good at school. You put the person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a sport monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Oh, no. I was a golden retriever. I'm still a student. So one day, some mean kid with a magic scale book cast a dark enchantment on me. I'm forever transformed. A magic spell book. Precisely, I had to procure a copy for myself, and somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you to respect it. You're such a powerful chef. You shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be here. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. I'll crew together, and I'm sure we can defeat them. Knock my hideaway, and we can discuss. I don't believe that you're not. Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Colonel Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Why does he have a beardless baby? Like, why? Looks like you live an exciting life, Colonel. Every day is an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, and I'll never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working for any new recipes that you're on lately? I'm excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Oh, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm just close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up at this. He starts to wonder what dish she might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy, perhaps both. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation, or keep it a secret? That's a good question. I need to think a second. Do I reveal the truth? I mean, the answer probably is to actually reveal it, because that'll make him love me. Although I don't want the man to know me too much. But I suppose the answer will be to reveal it. Decide you'll ever be to share your original cooking with a Colonel. You can talk yourself out of it. You decided to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping in ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. It's this. Wait, coleslaw's good, but I would never. This whole game. I know it's an ad for KFC, but like. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light, and Colonel Sanders looks hide away. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to that last bite? I like to have it around so I can admire its taste later. Think back on this one. Wait a minute, I know this song. What's this from? I do know this song. I just don't know what. I know it's from an anime too. I just don't remember which one. This is bothering me now. I could offer to make him more. I mean, he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap around and discover more about the Colonel. Gaze at the window across the vast lake and mountain range. Just the ghost of student pops in. Are you thinking about heading into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, I never learned your name. How would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Did you see me in the middle of something? Able the window cracked and the ghost of student swept out the breeze. Oh. The photo appears to be the Colonel Sanders as he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered his secret herbs and spices. Adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor with the goatee and mustache combo he sports. Figured this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Or maybe it's the grumstick he likes waving around as a rabble. Who fans a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Right, what's that? It must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You can remember what number is important to Colonel Sanders, then it dawns on you. Student is out 1111, signed a single note. Can check in, be prepared, I see. Sashimi style. Tap around and discover more about the Colonel. With a closer look at the large urn sitting on the nearby pedestal. It's black on it and it's dusty. You wipe away and read the inscription. It says, here lies the ashes of all their past careers and the business failures. Poor guy. Candle. Scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in the lake. Summer of 69. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's a lock of silver hair is woven into the teeth of the comb. But further inspection, you realize the hair therein is silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. The note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap for an item. Well, there's only one item left. Or two, I guess. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks like a bit like Colonel Sanders standing over with a friend. He told fried chicken drumsticks and appeared to be cherishing them. You look closely and see that there's a short description. I wonder who my friend Pete is. There's only one left. You open Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. Take off the hammer to try it on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this truly what they meant? Before you could look any further, Colonel returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants to taste it. Try to act like a casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. I'm dying. The jacket. You decide your moment and make a big move. You fess up and tell the truth. You tell him you're cold. What do I do? 1, 2, or 3. Do I tell? Confess? Do I tell him I'm cold? Or do I fess up? I don't think I fess up because that just means I'm admitting I'm snooping. And so I'm alone. And the choice making, I think. Let me think. What do I want to do? Let's take this a moment. Oh, well, this isn't some kind of game. Not that I blame you for trying. But still. Game over. Try again. Are you kidding me? What? The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. Colonel says he's probably here to tell you that he... Oh, wait. Wow, I have to go through a lot, don't I? Oh my goodness, there was just... reveal... Alright, click, already learned, it's taxidermy bird, strange, pictures that don't make any sense. I feel like I should just click on everything. Ford. Oh, it's something that I should know. Spun silver, that's very strange. Poor ghost. Then a ding ding ding. Alright. Tell him you're cold. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel smiles and squeezes a little close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exam for tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you should be going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. The thought of leaving the Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel, yes? I honestly think this might be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Duck late into the night and drift off into slumber. Dream sequence. You awake the beautiful morning at Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will tell. Today is the day that will change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you learned about. Blank. Some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal, but if the recipe is secret, how will they know? I thought I was interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges from the room. It's like a gorgeous plate of breakfast, and mouth waters at the sight of it. It's simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Sanders' food, it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say they make a perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine, your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery?
What do I pick? One or two? Do I take him down the peg that I would take him down? Or do I flatter him?
Because clearly I've just been drugged.
What do you think?
I'd love to know. I don't know. Either way could be good. Two. Alright, I flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. Single tears begins to pull in the corner of his eyes as he gazes out the window. Oh, the right business partner. I know, I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and go home. Still home or day of school, after all, the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Waits for no one. You get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now, it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you'll not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnering up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. He was just interested in spending time together, getting to know me. Like I said, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, it took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control. She suddenly says shush house as if that's a thing people just say. What's she even referring to? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story. However, boiling up the details of your own night is too much to bear. And I went on a date, too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, just emotional connection. Wow. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. I agree with you, Miriam. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. You are drugged. Me?